Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They run it with Ballage. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Ballage. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Callaway on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Mayfield. It's complete to Fuller. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On second down, Mayfield again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoff. It got his man complete. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Rosen on 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. A play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keenan Allen with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
We want this. Watch the
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
alert! Alert! Alert!
A first down throw from Mayfield. He's got Fuller. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Mayfield to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Regular. Mike Spoke.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Melange. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Point it right. 44, Mike. Hey, orbit. I got it. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Let's go. I'm coming for you, son. 44, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, come on, now. Undercrunch. Alert.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know. Run. You better bring it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Let's go, D. Let's go. 48, 48.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal.
50, smooth. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Play action here with Rosen. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keenan Allen, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Chargers out to an early lead, and we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here.
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super tough.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Mayfield now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mayfield with it once more. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 8 yards out, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Out
one is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Rosen now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
38.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Caught by Allen. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
3 down. Check nickel.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Just keeping the play alive. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. The intended receiver there, Allen. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check. I'm going back to you.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get it started. Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Now Rosen on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balazs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kalen Balazs with touchdown number 20 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Middle.
Again, it's Balaj. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Rosen now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 10-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. And now it's Rosen looking. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keenan Allen, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will shave one more off this lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with Hunt on second down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Hunt. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Mike's
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll set up to throw. It's brought in by Harris, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
To throw is Rosen. But that's complete to Sanders. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
51 to 9. Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd down, Rosen. And Allen's got it. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Hey, high 7.
From the 41, Rosen. Going deep here for Allen. And this is going to wind up. They're too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
31's the mic. Record. 31's the mic. I'm trying to come. Hey, Charlie. 31's the mic.
Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Good. 180. Check. Pistol. I got it.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Watch his flag.
They run again with Hunt, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Keeps himself upright. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. You go take.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A toss play to Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Set, 180. Mike, 44. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And they take a knee.
Mayfield on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Mayfield on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.